Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. John and Ellie of George Beer Reviews back at you with another edition of Stout Sunday. And joining me this morning, we have Michael Kormeroff from Brooklyn.
Hello.
Hello, hello. We have Robert, the Whiskey Scout from the great state of Kansas. And look at that beer that he's got right there, people. That looks amazing. We've got Ron Alterio of Louisiana Beer Reviews. Thanks for joining, Ron.
Howdy.
And we have Alan's Beer and Gaming. Not sure if Alan has ever been on a Stout Sunday before. This is his first time, I believe.
First one. Cheers.
All right. Awesome. So welcome, Alan. And Alan is from the great state of South Carolina, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So we will go top to bottom here. So to my right, we've got Michael Kormeroff. What are you drinking today?
Okay, this
Michael?
is from one of the older craft brewers, Sierra Nevada, originally from Chico, California. They're now also in North Carolina, and this is their porter. It's bottle conditioned, 5.6%, 36 IBUs. And I think this is one of the earlier porters done by a craft company. I didn't look up the date that it's been out for a while. So I think this is one of the earlier craft porters that are on the American market. And they still make it, and I have had it before. I'm looking forward to having it again.
I think you're right.
Very nice. And Whiskey Scout, we can see your can there. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that beast of a beer?
17.2% Imperial Stout, Evil Twin Brewing, Big Ass Money Stout. I don't know IBUs that don't state it on the can or anything. And all it really is got a bunch of writing on the side, but just says two friends got together and made it with two essential ingredients that unite Stavanger and New York. So it's produced and bottled by Evil Twin Brewing at Westbrook Brewing Company, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Distributed by 12% in Brooklyn, New York.
Man, oh man. I cannot wait to hear about that one. That's one of the one. Well, Michael knows I've been wanting to try that one for a long time. He's had it. And Ron, if you recall, when I was down in Louisiana, a couple of the stores we went to, I was asking about it, but nobody had it. So that was one of the ones I wanted to try.
Yeah.
So, all right. Awesome.
It's expensive per can. It costs me, I'm thinking,
how much?
$7.99.
It was expensive when I bought it too. So I mean, that's like the top end of the Evil Twin line.
Okay.
Right.
But the cans are still cheaper than the bottles. They also come in 22-ounce bomber bottles, and they're the upper echelon bomber status pricing. So you still get a better bargain on the can.
Right. Okay, so Ron Alterio, what are you drinking?
Well, good morning, John and Michael and Robert, Whiskey Scout, and Alan, and everyone. I have Samuel Smith's Organic Chocolate Stout, and it says, malt beverage with natural flavors added. Ha ha ha. And this is, I've been catching some flack for my exploration of malt beverages with natural flavors added, but yet I still have that question. If it's not good to do, why is it good to do, right? So this one is made with water. Oh, it's 5.0% alcohol. It's made with water, organic malted barley, organic cane sugar, yeast, organic hops, and organic cocoa extract. Cocoa extract. And carbon dioxide. So they're not messing around with any real cocoa beans. They're using the good old extract, and that's what counts.
That's why it tastes so chocolatey and delicious.
Right. And so, it's 2019 and flavored beer is where it's at, people.
Right. All right. I've had that one many times over the years. I've always enjoyed it. So, all right. We will go to Alan's Beer and Gaming. What are you drinking this morning, Alan?
The Dogfish Head Worldwide Stout. I've actually had the Vanilla Worldwide Stout before, and this, very shortly after starting this whole YouTube beer reviews thing, and I was like, oh, my palate, it just can't take all of it. And it's been over a year, so I was like, you know what? Maybe even if it's 18 or so percent, maybe my tongue can handle it this go around. I thought, well, what better place than on Mr. Anilli's Stouts Sundays?
All right. Well, looking forward to hearing about that. Yeah, that could be. Dogfish Head does not specify with that one. I believe they just say on the website it ranges from 15 to 20%. So it could be 15. It could be the full 20%. I guess we'll have to wait and find out what you think.
See how medicated he feels in a little bit.
Right.
Exactly.
All right. Well, guys, let me just apologize to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land. This is, Stout Sunday. I should be more responsible. I went all the way into Peachtree City yesterday to buy a stout and a bunch of other craft beer. I got really excited, bought a bunch of stuff. Then when I got home, I realized that I did not actually have a stout, but I do have something very exciting here. At least I think it is. This is the North Coast Old Stock Ale. This is the 2018 version, so it's already a year old. I bought the 4-pack for $12.99 on sale, which I think is an excellent deal for this thing, considering it's already a year old. It's 12% alcohol by volume. North Coast Brewing Company really makes some good stuff. Old Rasputin. I've had the barrel-aged stout as well from them. Excellent, excellent stuff out of Fort Bragg, California. Now, one interesting thing about this, it says on the label, best by May of 2034. So this thing you could age for a really, really long time if you wanted to. And they say that it would, continue to get better every year. So I've got a year-old version, so we'll see how this thing is. So anyway.
Thumbs up to the beer's quality, and thumbs down to your disastrous mistake.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Sorry to YouTube land. But anyway, I'm making do the best I can with what I got here. All right. Plus, even if I wanted to, I woke up early this morning. Even if I wanted to go buy a stout, which I did, I can't buy alcohol until 12:30 here in Georgia.
Yeah, and somebody was saying we need to do a topic on alcohol laws, like dry counties and all of that.
Right. So it's really, it is my fault, but believe me, I got up bright and early this morning. I had plenty of time to go buy a stout, but the law prohibits it in my area. So we will go back to Michael Kormaroff with his Imperial Porter.
Okay, this is what it looks like in the glass. I know for some reason I'm coming in very light colored. Maybe it's just the angles, whatever. But you'll notice it has a slight beige kind of head, which, good lacing and decent head retention from what I can see. The beer is dark brown in color. Let me check out the nose on it. You get a lot of roasted malt. You get some smoke. You get coffee. And there's like a residual chocolate in the background. But chocolate's not the lead taste. Lead nose. We'll see what the lead taste is when I drink it. Let me give it a shot.
Cheers.
Ooh, wow.
Cheers to you.
The taste follows the nose. You get the roasted malt and the taste as well. You get the coffee. And you're getting a little bit more of the chocolate than I got in the nose in the taste. The malt really is the driver of this beer, but it's very well done. It's very well balanced. For a 5%, 6% porter, this really delivers, the kind of taste that you want in a porter. I really like this a lot. I'll mull over it and I'll give you a number later on.
All right. Jeremy Vinson is he says that you look angelic today, Michael. I guess because of the glow that
The
you
light,
have.
yeah.
Right.
Kind of weird. I wonder what's causing that.
I don't know. You don't have you didn't replace the light bulb down there recently?
No,
or anything?
nothing's changed since the last time, but whatever.
Well, like Donald Trump said, that lighting is making him look orange, and so that's probably what it is. We're in the same victim of lighting. It's those modern lights.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll come back to you shortly, Michael. We will go over to the Whiskey Scout, who is in deep thought right now.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect out of it because I've never had it. The head did not. It was a little chocolate colored head that just disappeared about 20 seconds after I poured it. It did not last at all. Of course, got all the chocolate, the deep, rich roasted malts, and a little chocolate with it. And I don't know if it's psychosomatic because of all the pizza things on the can or not, but I swear there's just a little bit of pizza crust in here.
Well, Michael, don't they actually do brew it with frozen pizza, according to Michael Romanov?
We did a little research on it, and that's what they said. It was thrown it right into the mash tun or wherever you put,
Okay.
So there is
Well, I believe it then because I do just a little.
I don't feel bad about anything I review. So all the people that say I review this and that flavored beer, they need to take a hike, because if you can brew a beer with frozen pizza and people can respect that, then all bets are off, I say.
Has Alan been kidnapped?
Alan dropped off. I did hear children in the background. He's got a lot going on, so hopefully he will be back because I definitely want to hear about that worldwide stout.
Yeah.
So Alan, yeah, if I see you pop back up in the basement, I will definitely put you back on, buddy. All right, so back to the Whiskey Scout. Let's hear more about that beer there.
It's got a pizza dough, a breadiness to it. The dark roasted chocolate malts. There's a little roasted malts, but there is a little chocolate that comes along in with it. You can get just a little bit of dark chocolate with it. The bitter one, there's a bitter dark chocolate. Other than that, there's that pizza again, that pizza dough. It is there. I mean, it's not like it's not like I see the can and it's something I'm searching for. It is there, but it's not very prominent. You just get it usually after you've taken your smell, and it's something that comes in at the very end after all the other dominating flavors have kind of processed through your system. That makes any sense. But anyway, that's the nose in a nutshell. For me, anyway.
Right. I see the head didn't stick around at all there with that.
No, it's 20 seconds. It was gone. There is a little ring of bubbles that has retained, just a little fine ring of bubbles, but there's nothing else that's.
Well, I guess we'll see once you start drinking it if it's got alcohol legs going down once you get it.
I think you might find some alcohol legs in there.
Yeah.
He could post a photo of that in a group called Alcohol Legs if he wants to.
Oh, you sending me a message there, Ron? Subliminally?
Yeah, I like to send oblique messages.
All right. Well, then let me go to Ron and see what he says, and then I'll
Now,
take.
did you taste it yet?
No, I ain't tasted it yet.
Oh, Michael went ahead and just go ahead and
Hey,
go ahead and get into it, and then we'll.
Here's Robert.
Rob.
The dark roasted malts are there, but they're not bitter. It's not overly bitter. Everything is staying. Normally, when I get bitterness, I get it on the sides of my tongue. It is actually staying on the top of my tongue. Everything is tip to back of tongue on top. That bitterness I get on the sides is gone. There's pizza there. Oh, there is pizza. 100%. There's pizza. I love pizza, and there is pizza there.
Hurry up, call Alex.
Oh my! Yeah, we can do. Yeah, I ought to go buy another one and do it on Alex's Friday if I'm here. That's a good idea.
Right, it is pizza related things this Friday on his channel. That would that'd be interesting. You show up with the big ass money stuff.
No alcohol, none. No alcohol flavor at all. Just dark roasted malts, sweetness. I don't even get the chocolate that I get on the nose that well. And I get that. It's very bready though, and it's more like a dark bread. It's like a dark wheat bread. And it's got pizza dough and pizza dough and pizza dough.
That is so bizarre. I mean, it sounds good. I would love, obviously, I'd love to try that, but I mean, that's kind of crazy when you think about it.
And when you drink a beer, isn't that what you're looking for in the flavor? Pizza dough. I mean, you know, that's
hey, bready beers are bready by nature. So
it's not pizza dough by itself. It works so good. The pizza flavors and the roasted malts just. I mean, it's good. It works really well together.
So it's kind of like an Italian beer.
Could be. I don't know.
Well, pizza.
But I'm going to tell you, for 17.2%, there ain't no alcohol in this. No detectable alcohol.
So that's
you'll detect it in about 40 minutes.
Dangerous beer, Robert, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You'll detect it later on.
You will detect it later.
Oh, and it's dark. I held it up to the sunshine in the window over there. And it's so dark, you can get a little bit of sun creeping through on the sides of the glass where it's kind of thin.
Yeah.
No light penetrates.
I see those brown highlights.
I mean, it's just black as night.
I got a feeling that's going to be a real high score.
yeah. And what better way to start your Sunday morning than with that awesome beer?
But it's not complicated. It isn't a really super complicated beer. It's just really good beer. I mean, what it does really, really good.
That's not beer. That's DiGiorno.
Yeah. If you like pizza, like this body built by pizza. If you like pizza, you like this.
I like pizza. You know, I like pizza.
That's
when I had that beer, John, I told you, I said it was amazing because the alcohol was so well hidden. You couldn't, I mean, it was like for 17%, it's almost like it's just like an 8%er. I mean, it's
right.
Almost.
I would say more like a 4.5%.
Okay, well, I maybe I tasted a little bit more of the alcohol, but
4.5%. That's amazing.
Robert, it's drinking like a session beer. That's even more amazing.
I mean, I could drink this whole thing.
That's awesome.
All right, move on to Ron, so I can think
about it. So yeah, really quick. I posted this a second earlier, but yeah, Alan says apologies to John and the panel. Kids were not going to act right. He had both of them screaming. Sorry to hear that, Alan. If you're still watching, which you may not be with crazy kids running around, and you're able to join back up, feel free to hop back in here at any time. You're more than welcome, buddy. I appreciate you attempting to join Stout Sunday.
Now he's going to need the world. Now he's going to need the worldwide Stout to calm his nerves from the kids.
Right. And Jacob Downey says, "Wow, pizza beer." Yes, that is right, Jacob. You heard it here. Pizza beer on Sunday morning. Thanks for tuning in, Jacob. All right, so now we will go to Ronald Terrio with his Samuel Smith's Organic Chocolate Stout.
Okay, listen here, viewers. I like pizza and I like chocolate. So right now I'm going to have one of those two, and it's a chocolate extract beer. This one is dark. And like Robert's beer, you will pick up some brown highlights if you have direct light. And there was a beige head that dissipated. All right. So this is from England, Tadcaster, England. It's organic, certified organic. It cost me $2 and something for each bottle. I bought a second bottle to do a solo revisit review with, but it was nearly $3, but not quite. But one good thing about it, it's a full 12 ounces, not one of those European 11.2 ounces. Okay, so we're getting the USA volume, not the Euro volume. Chocolate.
Right. The rip-off bottles, as we call them here in the U.S. Because
I know I used to always say that. Just I feel gypped. You know, I feel gypped. Okay. It smells like barley malt and chocolate. And my father, he would say, it smells like beer. You know, he always, no matter what I give him, I say, okay, all right. I I don't know if he says it to aggravate me or if he just truly believes it. You never know with him.
Probably a little bit of both.
Yeah, it's got a little acidic note in the nose for some reason, but it's mostly chocolate, like a chocolate shake from Burger King, really. Okay. Yeah, there's still that little acidic, acrid thing, kind of like from something like it's probably the dark roasted malts. And if you roast something real long, even like roasted coffee beans, dark roast, it'll start having like that. What do you call that? It's like a acidic thing, a burn, a bitterness. Yeah, that's it. And it's very chocolatey. The body's not really heavy at all. The body's low medium. It's not really very stout. It's not a very stout porter, but they claim it's a stout. The finish is semi-sweet, like dead down the middle, dead halfway down between sweet and dry. So mid-range there. This thing is so guzzable. You think, oh, organic chocolate stout is going to be thick. No, it's not. It is not thick. It's just an easygoing beer with a lot of barley malt flavor, grain, in other words, grain flavor, and that acidic bitterness thing, and the chocolate extract. Guzzable, right? And so that's it. It's good.
All right. Yeah, I've had it many times. It's priced pretty good. It is unique with that. I called it almost like a Nesquik type character. Like when I was a kid, and I used to drink Nesquik. That's what it reminds me of, is Nesquik.
Oh, it was $2.80. Okay,
that's a good. Yeah,
that's about what I pay. That's about the same price. I love the stuff myself. I think it's worth the money.
Yeah, I like it. It's definitely a unique stout. It's got that that Nesquik or that chocolate extract thing is really different than most stouts that I've had. Jeremy Vincent says it's not thick. It's like my wallet, flat.
Hey, John Neely, after you finish going over your non-stout beer on Stout Sunday here, he's probably not gonna talk to me anymore after this show.
You are banned from all future stouts. No,
I'm giving him a hard time.
I have to ban myself. I can't remember to get a dang stout. It's my own fault.
I'm time out for a month. Hey, but after you do all that and we get the scores, I can't stay on here much longer. I have to go. But I'm going to show you a beer I bought for $3.25 and one I bought for $1.55. Is that
all right?
Okay? That's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I will be quick with mine here, since this is not really a stout. This is the North Coast Old Stock Ale 2018 version. I guess you would consider this a barley wine. 12% alcohol, already aged a year. It poured brown. It did actually pour with like a finger and a half ahead, but as you can see, it's died down completely. 12% alcohol. It's not going to stick around too much. It smells really good. Definitely malt forward. I don't think it was hoppy to begin with. The IBUs are not listed, but it definitely smells malt forward. I'm getting caramel. I'm getting toffee notes. I'm getting like a spiced bread note, kind of that you get with Belgian beers sometimes. It has that going on with it. A little bit of a berry note as well, which you get a lot of times with barrel-aged stuff, although this one I don't believe. It's not barrel-aged. It's just a barley wine, and the high alcohol and all that, that's why it ages well, but it does have that berry note as well. Very pleasant. So caramel, toffee, berry, bready, spiced bready notes. The alcohol is really not coming through on the aroma at 12%, which is nice. So cheers. Let's get into it.
John. Cheers to you.
It's very good. It's got almost, it does have that Belgian type thing, like that spiced bready thing going on the palate. You're definitely getting the caramel and toffee notes, very malty. It's got a nice sweetness to it, almost like a Belgian beer in the sense, like Le Chimay Grand Reserve, where they add candy sugar. It's got that sweetness to it, like they add sugar to it, but I don't think they do. It's just because of the alcohol and the malts that they're using, and obviously, I think the year of age on this actually helps with that as well. The finish is very smooth. It doesn't quite have a creamy mouthfeel, but I guess it's more of like a velvety mouthfeel. Like it's just smooth. I wouldn't call it creamy, but it is velvety in the sense that it's just very smooth all the way through. Slightly warming going down. Obviously, 12% is getting up there, but it's not really that boozy.
Yeah, you're right.
You've had the 2018 version, Ron?
Oh, well, I've had different versions.
I've had the old style. I know, yeah, I've seen a review. I think you did the 2016.
Yeah, I've done a number of them. I don't remember the years.
I'll have to go back and, everybody check out this guy here. He's reviewed multiple years of this beer. Anyway, this is excellent for sure. I'm glad that I was able to get the 2018 version. If I can find the 2019 version, I'd like to try that as well. If they have a 2016 or 17 and I can find it for $12.99 a 4-pack, I'll definitely check it out because I think that's a heck of a deal for a beer that they pretty much sell her for you. I didn't have to do any of the work. I just bought it.
I bought a bottle and aged one for 5 years and tried it.
Wow.
In my 5, remember I had 5 different bottles of beers that I aged for 5 years and I reviewed them.
That's awesome. So anyway, malty, sweet, spicy a little bit in the middle, bready, delightful, warming going down, but it's slightly boozy, but not as boozy as you would think for a 12%er. But it's excellent. I'll give a rating when I come back around here. But yeah, this is definitely in the A range, and the price was awesome. I feel like I got it, like I stole it. I couldn't believe getting it for $12.99 for a 4-pack. With this is outstanding. So I will come back around to myself shortly. Let's go back to Michael Kormaroff with his rating.
I did not mention before that this Sierra Nevada Porter was bottled on the 4th of April. So we're talking about 7 months on it for something like this. I assume since it's a porter, you could keep it longer than that. I don't know. You probably would not age something like that. It is bottle condition, but it's fine. And I am going to give it a lofty 96.
Wow. Okay.
I consider this a world-class porter, is what I'm saying. It's a solid A, bordering on the top end.
Awesome. That sounds like a winner. I would definitely love to try that one. Do you hold it up to the camera again, just so I can make a mental note? That glare is making it really hard.
Washing out, but it's North Coast, right?
Just remember Sierra Nevada Porter. Just remember
Sierra Nevada Porter. Okay.
That's without any light at all. Do you like that effect?
Well, we just see your face.
I know that might be better. The other way is like
that's fine. See if you hold the label up, if you can see the label better. Hey, there we go. Yeah, okay.
Now I'm gonna have to get off of this, John.
I am sure.
Jay,
I'm sure I can find that. Okay, so we will go back to Ron Ontario. You can give us your review or your rating and show us what you got to show us. That way you can get off of here, because I don't want to rush Robert with that.
Right, I don't want to rush anybody.
Big ass money Stout here.
Remember I said I wasn't going to join Stout Sunday because I knew I would have to do something, but I wanted to join. When I initially reviewed this years ago, I gave it an A, a solid A. Now this batch, I'm not thrilled with it.
Really? Okay.
It's too much acidic bitterness.
I wonder if it's changed over time.
Well, people say, well, craft beers change batch to batch.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good, but this one is not exactly thrilling me. I think I'd rather Young's Double Chocolate Stout, especially the Nitro Cane version. I know that's made with some artificial stuff, but I don't care because it tastes better. And I never had a batch of Young's double chocolate where I thought it tasted kind of not great. I hear some echo. You hear that, John and Neely?
I don't hear anything at the moment. Maybe a little bit earlier, but
Yeah, well, no big deal. I'll give it a B. I guess it's good. 83 out of 100.
oh wow. So it dropped. It didn't just drop a few points. It dropped like 10, 11 points, a whole letter grade. Like
Yeah.
Hey, well, I mean, I thought I was going to be giving it an A today.
Right.
But that didn't work out. So sometimes that's what happens. It doesn't always work out. But
and it's not an issue of being old, outdated, right? You check. Did they put the dates on
I didn't see a date, and I don't even know if they have dates. I can go look, but
I've never seen a date. I don't think. Now that I think about it, on the Samuel Smiths before, not even like a lot code on the actual glass.
It's
maybe it's old.
I don't think it doesn't taste old. I can taste old beer. When I drink beer that's old, it always tastes the same way, old. But this one doesn't taste that way. I just tried
a background light. Is that better?
Yeah, actually that looks really good, Michael. Yeah.
I'd just rather drink Young's double chocolate stout, but that's the way it goes sometimes, you know. Looks like Superman's father in the original movie, camera not acting. Oh.
I've seen that.
Yeah, but
It's always great having Jeremy in the background as a fan. I like that.
All right, well, I'm gonna start running out of here.
Jay, before you go, show us your 2 beer buys.
Oh
yes.
Okay. This is
I wouldn't be able to handle the day without knowing.
This is
right. The anticipation is killing us.
This is from Great Raft Brewing of Shreveport, Louisiana. It was canned less than a month ago. It's Great Raft's Oktoberfest beer.
Ah, okay.
I never heard of that company, so I guess it's a smaller company.
Yeah, Shreveport, Louisiana, Great Raft. It's pretty popular in Louisiana, but that doesn't mean anything for anybody else. And that cost me $1.55.
Sounds like a bargain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the next beer is 8.3% alcohol, and it cost me $3.25. I was reluctant to pay that much, but I said, "Oh well, it'll make John and Neely happy, so I'll do it." What it is this.
Oh wow, it's the other one. I haven't had the blackberry.
Yes, I love that beer.
So this does make you happy, and I did the right thing then.
You just bought one? I was going to say, if you bought more than one, I would happily do an examination on that beer with you.
Heck, I only bought one.
Go buy another one. Once you drink that one, you're going to want to buy another one.
See, now enthusiasm and encouragement doesn't pay the price for the product.
Also, really quick before you leave, the Chivas Regal that I have, I'm getting very low on it, so we should probably examine it very soon. I like it a lot more than you do, and I'm drinking through it very quickly.
Yeah, I'm out here waiting around doing an examination. I'm being ignored like I'm nothing.
We need to do that sometime soon.
If we do it in the evening next week, I could join probably up to Thursday. They're going to move in and rig up on Tuesday.
I would join also.
Oh yeah, because you got the real old bottle.
Yeah.
Let me know, and I will make a very good effort to join. And I'm going to get off of this, but I'm going to listen while I'm getting ready to go do something, and I'll see what y'all say about your scores. How about that?
Thanks for coming.
All right. Yes. Thank you, Ronald, for joining. Glad you could make it, and have a great Sunday.
See you later.
Thank you. And I want to.
We'll see you on Wednesday.
Yes, that leads into this final thing. I want to promote somebody else's channel without permission. And I hope that causes a big argument. But even if it does, we can make up and be cool after. But what I want to promote is a Wild Card Wednesday, this Wednesday, obviously at 7:30 Eastern, and secondly, Fandango Friday. This is Liqueur Fandango Friday. Any liqueur that you want to drink, it doesn't matter. It's at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Liqueur Fandango Friday. Now, please do not contact us and lie and say you cannot find a liqueur. You know?
Yeah, because I got plenty.
I would have joined yesterday, Friday night, but I with the area that I work in now, I have to kind of go out of my way to get liquor. But I will, now that I have 5 days to figure it out, I will pick up some liqueur.
Right. So if you need a liqueur, it doesn't matter what it is, and you can join. It doesn't matter. Big bottle, middle size, tiny bottle, doesn't matter. All right. Thanks, y'all.
All right.
Have a good one.
All right. You too. Take care, everybody. Go Saints. Win.
I would say go Dolphins, but why even bother? We're going to lose.
How high Robert's score is going to be. I'm expecting it to be very high.
Yeah. You ready for it?
I'm ready.
99. I'm going to give it a 99. Because if you like pizza like I like pizza, and you like beer like I like beer, this is a mesh of those two flavors.
Yeah. I was so upset that I could not find that down in Louisiana.
In the reality of it, yeah, it would probably, the only reason I don't think I would give it 100 is because it's a very dark, rich beer. And usually when I'm drinking pizza, I'm wanting a lager, an adjunct lager, something like that. And that's the only reason it doesn't make that extra 1%. So I can justify that by being a dark beer instead of a lighter beer. But other than that, if you like pizza and you like beer, this stuff is.
Well, Robert, there's a side story. When I got mine, it was in a time when I didn't like spending the top end of the Evil Twin, on the top end. I would buy the Even More Jesus, some of the more middle stuff. And
right.
my daughter joined the food co-op. So what she said is, I don't care, Dad, I'll buy it. So she came and brought it over with her boyfriend, and we had it. I could not believe it. I just couldn't believe it. I told you, John, at the time that I couldn't believe how it hid the alcohol and how it had that pizza background too. And we did a little more research, and they actually put shredded pizza in it, which is amazing.
Yeah. I thought it was just a marketing thing. I honestly did. And then I think, well, I'm drinking it and I'm seeing pizza on the can. Maybe it's a little psychosomatic shit going on here. No, it's
there, huh?
Yeah, it's there. I mean, if it's not, I'm a crazy man.
Oh, it's there. I tasted it too. It was there.
It sounds like Michael, when we were talking about it, sounds like Robert's getting a lot more of the dough and the pizza flavor than you were with yours. But either way, a little pizza, a lot of pizza.
In the background for me, and I could taste it too. But I guess, Robert, maybe you're more a pizza connoisseur than me. So
well, I love pizza, so I think it would be a good perfect beer for pizza.
So welcome, Alex, the beer master.
I'm just an observer. That's all I am.
Observer? What? Man, I didn't bring a stout, and you don't have a beer. This Stout Sunday is, oh my goodness, what has happened?
You can't kill me, John. I'm
gonna kill you.
If I kicked you off, I'd have to kick myself off because I can't even follow my own rules.
Yeah, you're right. But hey, it is what it is, John. It's not like you're gonna do it every time. You just, it is.
So anyway, Johnny Tactical, he's a Dolphins fan as well, and he says once you hit rock bottom, the only way to go is up. Yeah,
that's right.
Well, just when I think we've hit rock bottom, Johnny Tactical, we continue to get even worse. So I don't think I know what rock bottom is yet for the Dolphins. Anyway, so yeah, Jeremy, I think hopefully it was good. Was Baltimore that? I think the Dolphins are just that bad, Jeremy, honestly. Anyway, I have not given a rating yet for this. Old Stock 2018.
Tell you the truth, John, that does look like a stout a little bit. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just my eyes, but
it's a little too light. It's brown. It looks more like a brown ale, if anything. But
yeah, a little red.
It's a 98 for me.
Wow.
Oh, so it's a good beer then. Awesome.
It is an excellent, pretty much world-class beer. The only reason it's not getting those final 2 points is because it's only a year old. I bet you if I tried this in another couple years, it would be that much better. So But it's definitely worth checking out, especially if you can find it for $12.99. My goodness, get on that, people.
Hey, John, would you do an examination with me when it comes to Evil Twin and all that? I know everybody supposedly can get Evil Twin, but I don't know what Evil Twin beers I can get, so I can see.
Just do a general Evil Twin examination. We could bring any Evil Twin beer we want, and there you go. Everybody could.
I'm up for that. I have several in my collection.
I can acquire one, but it depends on the date. I'm going to be busy probably in the next week.
Oh, well, I don't know when I'm doing it. I don't know, Robert, so we'll see.
Okay.
But I'm up for all the stuff that you're discussing this week. I'll have a little bit spare time. The Chivas Regal thing sounds good. John, the thing we're discussing on the Founders Underground Brown sounds good.
Right. Yeah, everybody out there in YouTube land, look forward to one day this week. I'll let you guys know when we know a little bit more about it, what day, but we are going to examine the Founders Underground Mountain Brown Imperial Brown Ale, cave-aged in bourbon barrels for an entire year.
I'm going to see if I can find that, John, so I could join. If not, I'm not going to join.
It's incredible. I have already had one. I actually bought another 4-pack. That's how good it was. But I want Michael. I don't want him to go into it thinking one way or the other. I'm excited for Michael.
I saw your review, John. I saw your review on the, and
I think you're gonna. Yeah, I think you're gonna love it.
Like it's right up my alley. It really does. Something.
Run that by me one more time. What it is?
It's the Founder. Here, I will go get a bottle so you can
show you the bottle so you can write it
Here
down.
you go.
Founders Reserve.
I have it too.
Oh, that's
Underground Mountain Brown. Okay.
Let me look that up real quick, see if I can get that, because I want to do a review of that.
I'll see if it's in my area.
And there's the bottle Michael's got.
Total
Looks the same as the. Yep.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Looks like a mountain on the front of it.
A mountain. It looks like it's a cave with wooden staves like piled up.
Oh.
What is it called again, John? Founders Mountain Brown?
Brown.
I see it now.
Underground Brown. Okay.
Underground Mountain Brown. All right. So anyway, we'll go ahead and wrap up this stuff. We're getting a little off topic here. We'll go off air, but want to thank everybody in the chat. Ronnie, Blake TV, Jeremy Vincent, YouTube administrator. He's been in the chat a little while too. I haven't shown him up there. It's a Mountain to Excellence YouTube administrator. Johnny Tactical, Blake TV, View to a Grill. This guy, he watches a lot of my streams. He has a great channel. He cooks and does all kinds of really cool stuff on his channel. Drunken One. He probably would have joined if he didn't stay up so late last night. Drunken One.
Up Drunken One.
Jacob Downey. All of you guys. If I'm missing anybody, I apologize. I think that John Womack is in the chat. Turtle Man, the Irishman, best chugger I've ever run across in my life. And Trish from
Hey Trish.
All right. So anyway, that'll do it for this edition of Stout Sunday. Thank you to Michael Kormaroff, Ron Ontario, who had to leave early. Thanks to Alan's Beer and Gaming, who had to leave abruptly because of screaming children, but he had an awesome stout that I would have loved to hear about. He had the Dogfish Head Worldwide Stout. Alex the Beer Master, thanks for stopping by. And yeah, Robert the Whiskey Scout with what is truly takes the prize, the Evil Twin Big Ass Money Stout. That is the winner for the day, I believe. So anyway, thank you all. Hope everybody has a great rest of the weekend. Happy Sunday. Enjoy your football today as well. I'm so glad football season is back. And until next time, everybody, cheers.
Take care, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.